Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Baptism or War campaign in Holy Fury. So, commenters have pointed out a mistake I made in the Jorvik campaign, and I think this is the video that's soonest going to come out, even though it's not in the Jorvik campaign, but it's something very useful to know. The established tributary state CB... Can't actually look right now because we have raised levies. No, we don't. Why can't I declare war on... Oh, because we're in a war with them. So if we wanted to declare war and establish a tributary state in Estonia, it says we can't because you must have majesty level equal to or greater than 4. Majesty is a tech, of course. We looked at the majesty tech. I didn't realize it means the technology needs to be at least level 4, but that makes a lot of sense. It really should show here unlocks CB or whatever, like it does for legalism. Unlocks decisions, unlocks all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's really good to know. Thank you, commenter that pointed it out. One person pointed it out very politely, and one person pointed it out very rudely. So I'll take the polite one and thank them. Not that I particularly mind either way. But that's very good to know. So once we get to Majesty level 4, we will be able to establish loads of tributaries. Because of course we're only going to conquer the land in Sweden, but that doesn't mean we can't make the entire Catholic world a tributary, paying us stupendous amounts of money with which we can fund glorious, glorious crusades and all that kind of good stuff. So, the Catholic Crusade for Jerusalem, I'm afraid, has failed. Watch the last episode if you want to watch the juicy details of our many glorious fights, our assault and conquest of the Holy City. We currently only hold one left, but we did at one point hold the whole county of Jerusalem. But, you know, we got our Crusader trait, our son got a Crusader trait, our other son did not, but he's dying of consumption anyway, so who cares? Our first son, oh god, he got injured! Oh no, he's one-handed. Ah, Pope, you better appreciate this. My son lost his hand for your crusade. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. He's also dieting hard. He's trying to get back in shape. Good for you. He's brave, though. My god, I didn't realize we'd lost a hand in that crusade. But on the bright side, the Holy Orders should all start forming after this crusade. So next time, we will have much better luck. My grandson is a pious man. We may send him off to become a priest. Because he is, he's looking like he's going to be good. Actually, yeah, sure, you can be the Crusade beneficiary. Why not? I'm very upset that we're not going to get our 10,000 gold. It's such a ridiculous amount of gold that goes into the war chest. It's crazy. Many of them have been captured. Probably captured by someone. Yep, Sultan. You've been captured. We're lucky we didn't get captured. Sultan captured him. The King of Norway is in fact imprisoned by a sheik. We might want to move against Norway, but I mean, both of us, the whole Christian world has suffered a heavy blow. Now is the time for the HRE. He joined. You joined late. How did you join so late? Idiot. My courtier, throw her out. You joined so late. If they had just been there earlier, it would have been so useful. Oh, man. That sucks. New Spy Master. He is no longer a participant as his liege has joined it as an attacker. Whatever. New guy. 16 Spy Master skill, whatever it's called. Not bad. Intrigue. That's the one. I love how developed Constantinople looks. Like, just the whole place is one big city. The conversion of Pruthenia. Pruthenia has converted to Catholicism. God has finally touched them. That's interesting phrasing. So we could, I've realized, Holy War down here. Because this is part of our historical conquests. We'll keep it fairly simple. We'll just allow ourselves duchies. Rather than going like on a per county level normally. So we are allowed all of this duchy, and this duchy, I think. Because this region was historically controlled by Sweden. Or at least this bit was, according to that map we saw. So we could totally holy war against this guy. He's got no pacts, and there are very few Slavic people. So we could launch 2 holy wars simultaneously down here and actually get some men back. So that's probably what we'll do once our levies recover. Your son Bjorn comes to you one evening. Father, I beg of you, please, leave the keep. Please, you must. You demand to know the reason, but he refuses to tell you specifics, only that it's a matter of life and death. He's in love with someone, apparently. No. I'm not letting you leave to go and get your stupid lover who always comes in and brings the disease in. He left anyway, you idiot! He's brought back a courtier who's probably ill. No. I trust you to be careful. Both of you leave, or I become bitter rivals. What are you thinking? Get this wretch out of my keep. Alright, we are now rivals with our son and heir. That's not ideal. But he's only got one hand, so he's unlikely to be able to duel us. Oh god, and now he's infected! You better not die because of this crusade, my son. You were the glorious light that was gonna make this all worthwhile. He was such a good heir. That's terrible. Wait, Katerina? No. I thought my wife had got deposed then for a second. No, she hasn't. Good. Well, maybe my wife will have a child that we can try and do. The Pope has died. Did he die on the crusade? No, he just died a natural death. But I mean, things aren't looking so good for this crusade now. He's trying to usurp my title, but I don't care. Because he can come at me if he wants with a claim, it won't help him. Many people are dying, secluding himself with his courtiers. Okay, finally, it's left our capital. And we can open up. So our devotion, growing nicely. We better get made into a saint when we die, by the way. We're so pious. We could try getting rid of our lustful traits. So we can teach virtues. We should teach some virtues to our son. Hopefully his infection will get better. Teach virtue. We need some more devotion first. Cool. The Crusader Lords of Sinai. The Crusaders have taken Sinai. What? And their soldiers around the area. Though the Catholicism is... sorry, for Jerusalem is still ongoing. But we're not going to win. Well, good luck. He's a tributary to France. And he's of his dynasty. He's put his son in charge of Sinai. That's cool. We should, next time there's a crusade, we should just siege down a whole duchy in the region and see if we can establish like a Crusader tributary state under one of our sons. That'd be really fun. You can become a diplomat. You might actually be the person we appoint to be our next heir, honestly. Let's personally educate you. I'll show you the ways. Your father lost his hand and so is losing favor at court, whereas you could be very good. Yes, they're not voting for him anymore after he's lost his hand. You, get back on my side. Keeper of the Swans. No, I'm not going to help you convert. I want to kill you. We could try and improve it. No, that's not of it. Press. Darn it. I don't understand what the benefit of this tooltip is. Sorry, this... no, I didn't want to do that. Requesting council support? Never mind. What I wanted to do is change your council position. And you... he's actually better at that. So maybe fire our marshal outright. Sounds good. All right, you improve relations with them so they vote for me again. We're actually very old, so having the vote not supporting us right now is very dangerous. How could we make people like us more? We could also switch who we're supporting to someone who's not got one hand. But, I mean, I don't really want to. We could vote for this guy. He's pretty good. He's humble, but he's a bit young. I don't think they'll support someone that young. Well, we'll see. Okay, good. He's already managed to improve relations with her, sorry. Will that bring her back onto our side? No, not quite. They just love this guy, apparently. My Chancellor. Oh, it is my Chancellor. Okay. Well, no wonder. He's got really high legitimacy. Sorry, diplomacy. We can get a military tech upgrade. Fantastic. There goes the pagan homeland penalty. Of course, I will fulfill my duties. What just happened? We lost our spy master. He got imprisoned. Fair enough. New spy master. This guy will do. Go spy on Constantinople for me, would you? Thank you. Okay, and there goes the crusade. It cost the lives of both of the war leaders. The crusade has failed. God, it seems, does not favor the Christian faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, post Benedictus the 11th has called off the crusade. A black day. Black day indeed. More of a black day if I lose everything right now. So please, please, someone, vote for me. Why are you not voting for me? I trust the judgment of ruler I like, but it's not quite as high as it could be. I could let you tutor. Yeah, that would work. Okay. Sign Guardian. I would love you to tutor my granddaughter, personally. And we've improved relations with the other one as well. And I would love you to tutor my younger grandson, personally. That will improve her opinion of us, such that the votes are back on board. Good. Good. All the votes flowing back to us now. You. We haven't got a very good relationship with you. Why don't I educate you? See if we can foster a nice relationship with them. Good. Oh, okay. The Children's Crusade, Lord. News has reached us that a boy from Bergenhus, I guess, has received a vision from the Holy Ghost, compelling him to pick up arms, gather followers of the true Christ, and lead a crusade against the infidels. This boy has gathered many followers. Could this child be a messenger of God? He has the voice of Jesus, which people don't like. He was baptized by the Pope. He's starting from Norway. He's going to go on a holy crusade. Sounds good. Good luck with that. The adults couldn't handle it, but you'll manage, I'm sure. We should probably upgrade our construction ability, because that's one of the most valuable ones to have spread, because it really, really helps with the general building costs just in the whole realm. And also, we should upgrade this. I'd love it if we could do some proper disease resistance in the capital, so we don't have to close the gates. I love that we got that administrative outpost and a fireworks guild. That's awesome. I don't know why we're getting so many benefits from Chinese advisors, but there you go. The Children's Crusade, the ragtag army of Finn has reached Upland. How many men do you have? None, apparently. As a parade of dirty peasants and screeching children hadn't already caused enough problems, they're unlikely to have requested an audience, claiming I should provide troops and armaments for his holy quest. I will do much more than that. Sponsor his crusade, providing as much help as you can to increase his chance of success. We gain the trait zealous. I'll give you some men. We might become cruel. Why? Oh, loses the trait cruel, sorry. Or we can see if any of our subjects are interested in the cause. So these lose garrison size. Guards. We can imprison him. No, we'll support him. This doesn't appear... I mean, this hurts garrison size and this hurts levy reinforcement. This doesn't, apparently. So we will sponsor your cause. Yes, go ahead. And then come back and have a matrilineal marriage between you and one of my daughters. And then I'll get claims to Norway. Excellent. Alright, well, the levy is replenishing. We are back up to 5,000 men. But to declare 2 simultaneous holy wars, I'd like at least about 7,000, I think. I'm going to let him rot. We did bring back 1 Muslim prisoner, but we should let him go. For a small pile of coins, we shall let him go. Alright, are we missing anything? A couple of commanders died out in the Holy Land. Make Ostergotland like us a bit more. Solidly on our side of the election at the moment. That's excellent. Donatus is level 2, has contacted me asking me if I have any interest in learning more about roses. Apparently her latest achievement includes a dark red variant. Yeah, sure. As a matter of fact, I've been working on something similar. You send some of your own samples to her. Cool. No, I will not help you convert. Right, so we need to build a church. We do God's work. The name of the rose. Nice. We're going to work together for a bit. Fun. The assassins have spread to Syria. So we need to build a church. Where should we build it? Aland seems the appropriate place to build a church. Help Christianize those Germanic types over there. So we need a bit more money and then we can do that. The Pope should be very, very fond of us. Because you know, we were crowned by a Prince Bishop, we're a Crusader, we're charitable, we're zealous, we're both charitable. It's crowned in a barn, which actually helps. And we're doing theology focus. Which is helping us live long, which is good. I almost want us to live long enough that I could appoint someone else my heir. Like this, I mean... He lost his hand, man. He's still pretty good, but he's also getting a bit old. The problem with elective is that you always... I mean, I suppose this is actually less a problem with elective than with some other forms of succession, is but that you have a great son, right? And you groom him and he becomes a wonderful heir. And then you don't die for 10 years and suddenly he's 30. And now if we become him, by the time we become his heir is going to be too old. And that kind of problem. You're definitely not going to be my heir. You could be okay. Some diplomacy, but this low intrigue scares me a little. You might be suitable. But yeah, just all of these heirs we're considering now in the second generation. Because we can vote for someone in the next generation, right? We can vote for grandchildren. Yeah. Okay, good. So if one of these grandchildren grew up to be better, I'd much rather... they inherited, really. He's already 27, again, a bit old. Did I never get you married? Pardon me. Well, we should do that. Who should we marry them to? Let's grow the dynasty again. Let's just find someone suitable for child rearing rather than, you know, some kind of diplomatic reason to get the marriage. Lusty gay concubine. No. Homosexuality lowers our chances too much. A grey eminence, content woman. Perfect for my cause, I think. There's loads of lusty gay women around, apparently. I'll take you. Good. Plus that lowers his prestige a bit, which is good. Someone else wants to convert. I think we're allowed to conquer that area, so nope, I refuse. Problem is, we should really conquer kingdoms. Maybe we allow ourselves Lithuania, Estonia, Pomerania, because if we don't, as soon as we make a king in Lithuania, they'll conquer the rest of Lithuania. So, maybe we allow ourselves kingdoms. Yeah, okay. So we're going to allow to conquer Pomerania. Well, we'll conquer not all of Denmark, though. This bit of Denmark, Norway, Lapland, Finland, Novgorod, Estonia, Lithuania, Pomerania. And no more. That seems good. Or maybe not Novgorod. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll try and have this province de jure drift into Estonia instead. So we don't take Novgorod. Maybe that's what we do with Lithuania, actually. Yeah, that works. We'll try and de jure drift a bunch of Lithuania into Estonia. That way, we don't need to take over all of Lithuania, and we can stay a bit more historical. The unmoving sea. Finn claimed the tides of the Mediterranean would split open at the arrival of his army, allowing his warriors to crush unscathed and march all the way to Holy Land. Unfortunately, the Lord did not fulfill the promise he made to the young Crusader, and now the large force of peasants languishes in Genoa, looking for a way to travel to Asia. Some of the less determined members of the Crusade have already lost their faith. Finn remains strong in his conviction, persuading new, hopeless recruits every day. They could use some protection. I will allocate some resources to buy them passage. So there's money to buy food. They could use troops. I don't mind if my garrison size goes down. I want to see the end of this Children's Crusade thing. Oh, hello. Tuscany's independent. She didn't really like how that crusade went, I guess. Maybe we should marry her. Why can I declare war on you? A papal war for Spoleto. Ah, right, yes, I can declare war on behalf of the Pope and take land back that the Pope thinks is rightfully theirs. How many men have you got? 6,000? So we might do that at some point. A new Grand Mayor. How'd you die? How did your predecessor die? Consumption. Yep, fair enough. Okay, he is finally a good steward. Marvelous news. Do we want to keep converting? Yes, we do. Any other way we can make you like us? You can be the master of the hunt. Good. So he'll be paying us a nice level of taxes now. Speaking of him paying taxes, let's make the burghers pay us some more tax. So, council consideration. He's a glory hound. No opinion. He'll be swayed by diplomacy. And since this guy's voting against it, why is that? Because he's a pragmatist, his government is theocracy, and he likes balanced church obligations. Or we have balanced church obligations. You're telling me if I went off balanced church obligations, he wouldn't oppose it? Apparently they just like it being balanced. They don't like it being one way or the other. That's interesting. So what we could do is we could just briefly appoint a bunch of yes men to the council. I think that is what I'm going to do. Let's just very briefly find some people who are likely to be just be yes men. So what we need ideally is unlanded people that really like us. So in my religion, my culture, this guy adores us. So we'll invite him to court. And then we'll make him our court chaplain. And he's super loyal. And then with our spy master, we'll buy a favor. No, that's a bit expensive. Let's just request council support from him. A new election. Well, so much for that. He sucks. That's unfortunate. I think I'm going to make him an advisor. Who is my advisor right now? This lady. Well, she's better at being a steward than an advisor, honestly. So I'll put him in as the steward and then just switch him out. So he's the advisor. Something else in mind. Something else in mind. I can't make him an advisor? Excuse me? Ah, yes. Because she's a woman, she has to be the advisor. We could just fire her straight up. We could make the advisor this girl. Yeah, she'll be a better steward. Nice. Okay. So we'll put her in the... Oh, we can teach her a virtue too. No, I can't make her a steward. God darn it, because she's a woman. Okay, sorry. I'm going to... Oh, I'll leave her on the council, though, because it's important to us that she stays loyal. You can research economy tech. It's still a 15% tech bonus. It's not that bad. Right, so now we have enough yes men on the council, which means I should be able to push this through. Right? Or two of them not gone through. There we go. One opponent, two undecided, three supporters, which means Law passes. As soon as the yes man actually casts his vote. Oh, my trustworthy cupbearer served the wine as always, and even though it did taste a bit strange, I did not reflect upon it until it was too late. The wine must have been poisoned. Why else would I feel this way? The stomach cramps. She's poisoned me. Oh my goodness. He's my son and heir, and he poisoned me. I think I still want to play as him though, so I'm going to just imprison him. Do you lose prestige for being in jail? No. Then I'm going to place him under house arrest. He loses diplomacy, though, which means people will be less likely to vote for him. But he's still got 3 supporters. No, now 2. Oh, back to 3. Back to 4. Okay. I refuse. I'm not going to help you Christianize. Oh, sorry, that was this guy again. Yeah, no, you are, if you ask again, I will let him Christianize. Because we don't need that bit of land. Let me just check which bit we're supposed to be getting. Swedish Empire at its greatest extent. Okay, so based off the same image, yes, we're allowed. Okay, we're not actually allowed this section. We're allowed this bit here, and a tiny bit on this side of the river. So I'll allow myself this province. So it's those 4 provinces, and then we get down to Riga, and it does go a little bit beyond Riga, but I think for borders' sake, we'll just take this section here. That's our border there. And we do take here and here, here, and all the way into Kerala a bit. So to like here, and then curves up there. That's the bit we're allowed. The King of Finland will likely take this area. I think we probably just have to deal with that. It's very difficult to stop your vassals expanding, except by having very high legalism. So I guess that's what we'll do. Late game, we will get we'll make vassal law declaration illegal in the late game. We have to have imperial administration for that, but that can be done. But we will require, obviously, absolute rule, all this kind of good stuff, and majesty of 5. So that'll be quite tricky. But we can do that, and then we'll be able to go to the exact borders we want and keep them there. Okay, but with some shenanigans with my son trying to poison me, we will call this episode apart. In the next one, we're going to wage glorious holy war against the Slavics to the south. Oh no, one of them converted already. Okay, well, we can't allow that to happen to the other one. He's got 5,000 men. We've got 5,000 men. It's a match made in heaven. I'm going to declare a holy war for Pomerania. Take these 2. We will have to release this one, unfortunately, but we'll keep this place. But let's do it now before he converts to Christianity. He's still... I can't believe this guy converted. Darn it. It's annoying. It's going to really stop us getting some of this land. Oh well. Declare war. We want Pomerania. Nearby Slavic rulers may join. Everyone's all about it on the council. And we'll do that war in the next episode. Until then, thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.